Hey Angelina, Daphne again. How are you? Well done working so hard with all your essays. You are doing really, really well. Good progress working through the course, really good speed as well. Thank you. You're doing really great. So I'm emailing you to express my interest in the position of software developer with PwC. I believe that my experience and qualifications would be a great fit for your company. Good, really nice. That's a very good way to start. Okay, good fit. I prefer good match. Good fit. Fit is a bit informal. Good match for your company. To begin with, my knowledge in the field is strong. I graduated from MIT with a bachelor's degree. We put a capital letter for this in English, actually. Majoring in computer science. In addition, I was. I don't think I put that. I don't think you need that. I just put. I was top of my class as well as volunteered by the uni to lead infinitive some projects, I would say plural if you've got some projects, and organise conferences. So to lead infinitive and organise infinitive conferences. Moreover, yep, my experience includes 2 years in a similar position but in a small company where I coded various programs for the financial sector. This is super good. I'm eager to become a new addition to your team. I'm very excited to be considered for this position, since I have from my professor that the culture at PwC is very welcoming. You'd say culture at a company is very welcoming and supportive, plus the same, plus, maybe not plus, and and that you prioritize the balance and ratio of and same ratio of gender representation. Yeah. Okay. So rather than the same ration, that's the word you want is ratio, but I would also use balance as well. I hope you will consider, so now we're getting into the future idea, my application for the role as I have always. So it's the present perfect, time up till now and future. Look forward to hearing from you, comma, just there. Yeah, yours faithfully. Fantastic. What a super, super good letter. So the organisation is very strong. You've absolutely answered everything in the question. So the coherence is really good. And I love your vocabulary. It reads very smoothly. Really, really good. Well done. So language translation apps. Here we go. Experts throughout both the developed and developing world have debated about. Now, careful, we can't debate about. This is really hard. I need to just write down all these things. You can debate the advantages. Debate the advantages of linguistic software. Okay, so forget that. Debated the advantages of linguistic software. Some believe, now, yeah, we've got experts here, but some scientists believe, or sociologists. So let's get some people in here. Some sociologists believe that. Only because, tell you why. Because you're getting more points for your vocabulary. If you go some, I mean, that's fine, it's okay. But here, if you're going sociologists, it shows that you are writing specifically for this essay, this point you're about to make, and also you're showing more language, so you get kind of like 2 extra points. Believes that such platforms could cause misunderstanding between cultures. Personally, I strongly disagree. This essay will argue that this progress is more beneficial for language, for reducing the language barrier factor using examples. Okay, now this is fine, the UK government, but you could put something more, again, more specific if we're gonna, because you're writing really well, so we're going for a really high mark here. You could write something rather than UK government. You could from Science Today magazine. I don't know, but something like that to make it more, again, more relevant, shall we say? Just a suggestion. On the one hand, there's ample evidence utilising this technology, so you need to use specifically onto this software. So this translation technology, in some cases, so you need to have this in commas, leads to misconception among learners, such as inaccurate pronunciation or misinterpretation of grammar. Good. The central reason behind this is that by translating sentences online, comma, so I can breathe, users occasionally do not comprehend. So true. The bewildering rules of a translated language. For example, recent research by the UK government, so you could change that, yeah? You don't have to, but you could, demonstrated that 30% of all new learners find studying new grammatical structures baffling during utilization or dependence on DEPEN. Dependence. Oh, come on. Sorry. Got it. On. So during utilization of, you need that preposition, or dependence on, so you're right on your preposition. Such websites. It must not be forgotten that although applications are frequently deployed by tourists when they travel to, I would say frequently successfully deployed, because when it works for them, and the internet connection is not always accessible. Therefore, some specialists have developed distrust towards users of the apps. Good. Okay, well done. Very, very good paragraph. You're absolutely doing this very, very well. You're concise and you're clear, and this is what we want in these paragraphs. It's moving really well. Although, on the other hand, okay, although there is a case that linguistic gadgets could make the learning process tougher, the benefits of them cannot be overstated. That's exactly right, and you've written me a little example. We'll just check that out again in a minute. This is largely because these modern creations aid individuals to converse, just E on the end there, with different nations during their travels. Let's keep it kind of specific. Without any prior knowledge, so any previous, you can use both words, of their language. For instance, if the platforms whenever we don't really use that word much. It's a little bit of a translation from Spanish or French. The majority of voyagers would be confused and often lost. Yes, very good conditional there. I love how confident you are in the grammar. It's brilliant. Consistent with this line of thinking is that online language content is more accessible at IBLA and cheaper compared to web language learning courses. Yeah, accessible, quicker, and cheaper. Thus, it's possible to state beyond doubt that progress in the learning sector has provided people opportunities to cooperate together more freely. I really like that. Yeah, fantastic work. To conclude from, the arguments examples given, maybe a comma here again, just to breathe. I firmly believe that the linguistic programs, that these software, keep precise, serve society, serve, now society here is people, serve members of society, maybe, but it sounds a bit strange, and then you'd have to have who are aiming. Or maybe it's better to have serve those who are aiming to receive basic knowledge of, yeah, I'd go that, those who are aiming, without spending large sums of money. It's predicted that the usage of these apps will probably grow in importance and accuracy, yeah, in the future, because that is one of your points about accuracy. Wow, Angelina, top essay, super good. Okay, although technology is unjustifiably criticised, there are still more benefits to be gained. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good. Although the free healthcare system is unjustifiably unfunded, passing a law that provides access for exclusion. Yeah, exactly. So it's in the on the course. Near the end of the course, there's a whole module about using this, but you've absolutely got it right. But you do need the verb here because you're using a passive voice. So this is a passive, present passive. Is criticized. You know it's a passive because you could have an it. So with the passive, you can always check because the agent is the person. Yeah, you might know that word in the grammar, agent. So is criticized by some people. Yeah, is unfunded by the government. Yeah. So well done. Totally good work.